Cyber singer Annie Benderson agreed to meet with me at a cafe. Annie, what was your reaction to finding out that someone was using your concerts to find victims to scam?
All of us were just so distressed. All they wanted to do was enjoy a concert. Our hearts go out to these affected.
Following episode contains scenes that some viewers may find disturbing and may not be suitable for younger audiences, including extortion and mentions of ableism. Viewer discretion is advised.
I met with Frank Sears, an electrician from Seattle. Frank was recently the victim of a slow-burning scam. While waiting for a live-streamed Saba concert to begin, he noticed a message from someone claiming to be Saba's agent.
I didn't think much of it at first. I figured it was just some kid trolling people. But then I saw that she had posted screenshots of emails.
When artists made the jump to streamed concerts, some used the chat function as a way for fans to get together and rebuild the experience of meeting people at a concert. But all too often, larger chat rooms go unregulated.
One was of her contacting the band, while another was an old booking receipt.
Each email was addressed to what looked like members of the band.
It all looked so real.
While they may have looked real, email addresses are actually very easy to falsify. One trick is to click on the person's email and see what the actual address itself is. What volunteer positions was the scammer offering?
She was looking for local onstage extras. I thought, hey, this could be fun, so I let her know I was interested.
What was her response?
She was very friendly. She said she would contact me soon.
Then she contacted you afterwards?
Yes.
Frank and Jillian were in contact for over 3 months.
I didn't think too much of giving her my email. I mean, I'm a professional. My email's already out there.
The emails Frank received were clean. There was no viruses or requests for more personal information.
She just sent me emails that looked normal, professional. No spelling errors. It's mostly stuff that I would need for taking part. Schedule of the event, asking for my availability.
It sounds like the scammer was putting a lot of effort into the emails.
I know scammers are usually pushy in order to pressure you into doing what they want, but she wasn't like that. She was professional but slightly friendly.
Frank was sent many benign emails, including one from January 17.
Dear Mr. CS, thank you for your continued interest in joining us on February 4th. I am glad to hear that there are no scheduling conflicts. Now, the costuming for you will be provided. Can you please let me know what size of a shirt you wear? Please bring your own shoes. Black shoes would be best. Looking forward to meeting you in person.
It sounds like the scammer created a scenario that felt very realistic.
I always think of scams as being quick and low effort, but not this one. I let my guard down because of that.
These sorts of scams, as we will see later, share quite a few common similarities with romance scams. They're both long-term, intimate scam. The scammer usually wants to create a relationship with their victim, but that relationship is nothing more than a tool to get their money. Did she ask for your credit card information?
I think even I would have been able to recognize that as a scam.
Frank was told he would be getting a complimentary signed CD, but since someone had messed up getting the CDs to Jillian, they would be sent right to his house. He was given a payment request of just $6 over Get Money Now to cover the delivery fees.
I figured that's what? 2 cups of coffee?
That seems like a ridiculously low amount of money for the effort that the scammer put in. Surely, there was more going on? While it looked normal at first glance, there was a secondary hidden payment attached for thousands more that would have gone through soon after the concert.
After what happened to me here at the concert hall, I knew something was up. I canceled the transaction before it went through, But if I hadn't, I would have lost everything.
Dr. Baker?
Hi, come on in.
Dr. Penny Baker is one of the world's leading experts on scams.
While many people do use Get Money Now for ordinary purposes, scammers and other criminals have found the anonymity Get Money Now offers make it one of their preferred sites.
What can victims of this sorts of scams do?
Some services that have a more legitimate front will let you cancel the payment if you catch it in time, but they will make it a hassle and often ask you to pay a fee. If it goes, though, you will likely never see that money again.
Did you ever hear from Saba during all this, Frank?
No, not directly. The scammer said she would handle any contact, as their manager.
Despite having never directly talked to the band, Frank felt he had a connection with them. The scammer had crafted emails that seemed to be from the band itself. Did you try reaching out to the band afterwards?
No, I didn't think it would go anywhere.
Saba singer Annie Benderson agreed to meet with me at a cafe. Annie, what was your reaction to finding out that someone was using your concerts to find victims to scam?
All of us were just so distressed. All they wanted to do was enjoy a concert. Our hearts go out to these affected.
Can you tell us anything about how the band will be combating these sorts of individuals with malicious intent in the live chat?
Obviously, these individuals are not connected with Saba or the Saba brand. We also have a few moderators watching chat for this sort of thing, but with thousands of people watching and commenting, they can't catch everything.
Frank, what would you like to see from Saba?
Well, I'd like to hear that they're doing something to prevent this from happening again. Also, an autographed CD would be nice.
It was then that Frank shared this about himself.
But that might not have been appropriate. I'm not the best at reading social situations.
Do you think the scammer exploited that?
I'm not sure. She could have. I never told her I was on the spectrum. I don't exactly go around telling it people. But she might have noticed something was off about me in our interactions.
Do you think that you being on the spectrum made you more vulnerable to this attack?
It's possible. I probably missed a few cues from her that might have tipped me off that something wasn't right about her. But I can't think of anything specific.
On the evening of the concert, Frank took the bus to the concert hall. Once he got there, he went to the stage entrance, just as he has been told to. But when he got there, the manager had never heard of a Jillian.
They thought I was lying, that I was just a fan trying to sneak in. When I put in a cancellation request to Get Money Now, they asked a whole bunch of questions. I get that they don't want to cancel legitimate payments, but I felt like I was being treated as the one trying to steal her money.
Frank was asked to prove that it was a scam and to provide evidence that he never got the goods or the services that were promised.
I went over what happened to me at the performance venue repeatedly, and then they kept trying to question my experience of what I went through. Throughout the process, I felt like I was being judged for being the victim.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Just, if someone had told me that this was a scam, I don't think I would have believed it. Get educated. You can't stop scammers if you don't know what they're doing.
Next up, she thought her soldier boyfriend was stranded and needed money. We will learn what happens when people fall in love without seeing the face of their lover.
We encounter scams almost every day of our lives. Phone calls, emails, pop-up ads, door-to-door salespeople. Scams come in so many different forms and affect 1 in 10 American adults every year. Think about what the scam offers, what it asks from you, and if it seems like a legitimate exchange. I'll be frank, don't be frank.